check of it. Check your audio, Finn. I still got audio.
All right, and then welcome back to the Moundridge Sports Network. We've got one of the most anticipated games of the season coming up. Marion Warriors taking on the Moundridge Wildcats at home. This is going to be a fun one to watch for the boys and girls games. You know, they got a lot of dominant players. Moundridge is Kimmy Under. You know, we talked about her almost every game. She's been striving throughout her senior season and is looking to expand on her averages tonight. And on the Marion side, you know, they got a lot of good athletes over here, you know, a lot of shot makers. It's going to be a competition in this first one of the night. What do you think, Paul?
Yeah, Joe, I agree. I think it's going to be a good one. I don't know what to expect exactly. I did quite a bit of research on Marion, so I'm just kind of trying to see how this one turns out.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be just a really fun game tonight. You know, I think there's going to be a lot of energy in the den. You know, fans are going to get into it once we get to, like, the boys' games, because that's going to be one to talk about. You know, we got a lot of big guys on this Marion roster. Let me tell you, 6'7", 230. Number 25, Jackson Howard, is going to be a force to be reckoned with later on in the game tonight. But we'll talk more about that once we get rolling here. We got 3:26 winding down until we get to our first game of the night. Paul, anything else to add for the intro as we get going?
I don't think so, Joe.
All right, well, we'll get you guys game coverage in 3 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to Moundridge Sports Network so we can keep you up to date with everything related to USC. So we're going to turn it back now to the court so we can get started with what we got planned for you guys tonight. As we welcome you back to almost game time, we'll get starting lineups announced for you guys. I'll do the Wildcats and Paul Grill, my color commentator on the night, will do the Marion Warriors side. So we've got number 20, Hattie Heacox, number 24, Macy Kamiko, number 3, Kimmy Underwood, number 2, Addison Patrick, and riding us off, number 11, Hattie Heacox. Been our starters throughout most of the season, and we've known a lot of contributors come off the bench, like number 33, Mackie Conklin comes in early and really does her job well. But we'll get to the Marion side of the call.
Yeah, Joe. As for Marion, it'll be number 1, Timothy Rouse, number 4, Shalaya Ensley, number 10, Riley Smith, number 11, Haley Hirschman, number 24, Kate Wessel. Exciting matchup here tonight. Both teams put up a lot of points, very defensive. I think it's honestly going to be a really good one. As we are rounding out lineups, we will be ready for tip here in a couple minutes.
And with all pregame being said and done, we are getting almost to the action now. Paul, what does the Marion Warriors need to do to make a statement against the Wildcats early?
Honestly, Joe, I think that they just need to get the ball in the hands of Kate Wessel. She's leading this Marion offense with about 10.7 points per game right now.
Yeah, and we did start it early. Heacox finds Unruh, saves it early. Patrick, long range 3, just off. And the Cats are looking to set the tone early. What a first possession. That's a really great look and transition there, trying to get that open three-pointer kick to Patrick in the corner. But now we're back now, trying to find the open option. Heacox finds her sister. Heacox tries one of her own, just short off the rim. As Kamiko gets a physical rebound there. Tries to pressure the paint. She's doing a great job already of playing that 5, and it's just her job. Heacox swats that one out, saying nothing easy today.
Yeah, Joe, it's not common that this Wildcat defense just comes out in a press off rip, but tonight they seem to be doing it.
Yeah, and this is going to give the Warriors a lot of trouble here if they can't push the ball into the offense going, because 10 seconds comes fast.
Yeah. As Krause will pass it to Ensley. Ensley on the wing to 24, number Wessel. Back to Krause, inside to Ensley. Ensley trying to make a move, look for an open shot. She'll just chuck one up there, and it'll be no good. Yeah, that's just a bad miss from the Warriors, and the Cats looking way stronger in transition. Patrick, long range 3, downtown, bang! What a shot from her. Open pocket, finds the easy option. That's one of her strong shoots, being one of the best shooters the Wildcats have on the offensive side. That's really just what she does. Gets an open shot, you can't miss. As Unruh gets it right back here and is going to lay it off the window. A timeout early from the Warriors. Joe, I'm just going to say this just up front. If this Warriors team wants a chance, they need to spread out. Find guys and get a body on them.
Yeah, and
that pass to Patrick in the corner, she was wide open, nobody near her.
Yeah, and with the Wildcats being the number 1 ranked team in the HOA, you've got a lot of nerves coming into this game if you're the Warriors, and you've got to iron that out. Try to get whatever you can against the two-way state defending champs, which, making a statement against them will put some fear in the other teams around the league. So if the Warriors can get a strong start here, they're going to talk about it.
And back to what you're saying about the two-way state champs, Joe, remember that they didn't lose very many people last year. I mean this year, where the Wildcats are still a pretty senior-heavy team. So we'll see if they can make a run again for state.
Yeah, and the Warriors are just having trouble even getting the ball past half court, which is just really not the best you want to see from a team. You really got to be better than that. You got to get it past so you can run an offense. and the Cats are just saying, not today, taking away every option possible.
Yeah, Joe, this Wildcat defense is really dominant right now.
And that's going to be one of the strongest keys to their victory tonight if they can pull it out, keep playing this high-level defense that they instill against other teams.
As
closely guarded by Hecox. Staying up now.
Smith looking for somebody that's open. Gets it to Ensley. Ensley just trying to set up the offense. She'll give it back to Harshman. That will go to Smith on the wing. Smith driving and tipped away by Hecox. And now we have a fast break on our hands. Unruh will throw one up, and she'll get it to go.
Yeah, and that's one thing about Unruh, Paul, is that when you're playing on her on the wing or at the top of the key and you're trying to swing the ball, she's going to cheat up a little bit and try and get that transition take, because that's where most of her points come from, is those easy steals and just rim running the entire game.
Ensley will pass in the ball for the Warriors. It's number 24, Wessel. Wessel will get a little pull up, but she can't get it to go. Good board there from Kamiko.
So now Unruh trying to thread the needle, finds Hecox on the wing, just short. Kamiko rebound, trying to fix it. She won't. Gets her own rebound. Patrick on the wing, got it to fall. Patrick making a statement early on with 2 3-pointers, leading her team in scoring. How about that?
Honestly, Joe, I think if I'm the Warriors, I'm probably going to try to start trying to stop limiting mistakes. Mistakes is what's holding them back right now. They're not completing their passes, and that could be due to good defense from the Wildcats' behalf, but I think they just need to calm down, take a breath, and start setting up their offense.
Yeah, 10 points isn't a lot. Very easy to come back from this if you're the Warriors, but I just really feel like this is going to be one of those games where the Wildcats just do everything right, and they're just going to go on a run early, set the tone, and make it unrecoverable for the Warriors. And the only chance to not let that happen is to find a way to break this press.
As Ensley will try to push the ball past half court, and a foul will be called, and that foul will be charged to Hallie Hecox. That'll be her first of the night. Joe, when you're pressing another team, those fouls are pretty easy to get called on you when they're trying to drive the ball past half court,
Yeah, and the Cats are going to come up easy here, trying to shut down that over-the-top pass. Kamiko stayed at the high key. Nice shot from chucked up, just hard off the window.
Or there by Harshman, and she will not be close with that one.
Yeah, and that wasn't a great offensive possession for the Warriors, but the Cats are trying to roll away here as Hecox drives through, tipped away. Kamiko trying to fix it, got another rebound, goes up, and a foul is called.
Joe, back to the 10-0 that you were talking about. We just got under 5 minutes. With 4 minutes and 55 seconds still left in the first quarter, this 10-0 lead could get a lot bigger if this Marion defense doesn't lock in.
Kamiko's first from the line. Got it.
And Joe, I'm just going to say it so we can get it out of the way. These are these points that you cannot miss.
They are called free throws for a reason. That's one thing that, as a player for me, I think is one of the most important things. Because if you can't make your free throws, how are you going to get open shots in game? As Kamiko nails 2 and comes out.
That'll be number 30, Aspen Stas, coming in for the Wildcats. As Ensley will
and number 33, Mackie Conkling, will take Hecox out of the game.
Ensley to Smith. Almost poked free there by Patrick. Back to Ensley. To Krause. Poked free by Hecox. Conkling now driving. Tries to pass away, but it's intercepted by Smith. Smith now pushing the ball.
Conkling right there has got to go up. That one more pass wasn't there. Tried to find Patrick to be unselfish, but that's one of those times you just take it to the rack.
Yeah, Joe. As Harshman will get that to Wessel. Wessel trying to create some space, and she does. And she'll get the and one. What a shot from Wessel.
As her 2-point basket is good from the spin move. I feel like the Warriors are going to surprise us throughout this game, just having shots like that are going to fall. And so give them a lot of energy and hopefully some momentum to really get them rolling and try and give this Wildcat team a run for their money. You know, as a sports fan, no one really likes to see just 100-point blowouts when that happens. It's just not a fun game to watch. So you want to see the Warriors get hyped up here and just get a lot of motion and just start going. But now,
as Wessel makes her other free throw to give them 3 points.
As HOCO rebounds, kicks out to Patrick. Is she going to go 3 for 3? Oh my goodness, Patrick. Street music gets it from the line. Shooting magnificently tonight is Patrick. Has 3 makes on the night. Tipped away by Patrick, recovered by Conkling. She is making a statement tonight.
This Marion offense can't seem to break the Wildcats' press, and it's coming back to bite them in the rear end.
Between the legs pass, finds Unruh in the corner, just hard off the back. But talk about Patrick, man, just coming out, playing good defense. She's working the press well and is getting those open threes and just nailing them from her spot. That's all it takes.
Smith will try a 3.
Bad miss there from Smith. Now being knocked away out of bounds.
To recover it, but she's out of bounds.
Bringing you guys back now. Unruh taking the ball up the court for the Cats. Trying to set their offensive possession going like a 4 flat here. Handoff denied. Knocked away out of Unruh's hands.
That was Krause there. As Unruh almost do the same thing.
Icing the ball screen. Almost knocked away by Conkling.
Spin.
Mid. Just off. Conkling gets the rebound, trying to push it, knocked out of her hands. She needs help as the Warriors are trying to get those 3 steals. Patrick tried to spot up Unruh. Baseline drive, got it to roll. And as she's running the floor as well.
We're going to see some early substitutions here for the Wildcats. With the lead that they have, they're going to get some younger people in there to get some playing time. As Smith will give it back to Krause. They have to get across half court to Wessel, and the Warriors will call a timeout.
Great timeout from the Warriors head coach, saving that out of bounds ball, and we'll take you guys back to game coverage once we're done with the timeout. Back to the game now. Warriors really need to rethink their offensive plan because, honestly, Paul, it just hasn't been working out at all. You know, they're just getting stuck up past half court, and you can't run an offense if you're not on your side where the basket is.
And, Joe, honestly, from the times we have seen them down here on this side of the court, it doesn't seem like they've been trying to set anything up, really. It seems like they're just passing the ball around and looking for openings. I can't say that I've seen any sort of plays or anything, really. As for the Wildcats, they don't really have to do that much because most of their offense comes from fast breaks. As Krause will pass it to number 22, Metro, and Wessel will get a little jumper in there, but it'll be hard off the backboard.
HOCO now in transition, finds Patrick. HOCO staying patient. Inside entry to Kamiko. She'll shake Stoss in the corner. Nylon! What a shot from Stoss. She's wearing number 30 for a reason.
Smith. Krause got the ball stolen away by Patrick.
HOCO in recovery. Pump fake drive. And the traveling violation will be called on HOCO. You know, you got to get your feet set. You got to get your feet set. You got to just be patient. Take the dribble before your foot plants. Make the layup. Easy fix for the Wildcats. after that one.
Smith into Kraus. So Kraus will pass half. To Metro.
Nice patience from the Warriors.
Back to Kraus. To Metro. Back to Kraus. Kraus driving. Lobs one up, and it will be no good. I think if I'm the Warriors, I think I'd start taking better shot choices. Some of the stuff they've been throwing up, you just know is not going to go in. As Kamiko will get a nice pass, and she'll get an easy layup. And we have just about a minute left in the first quarter.
Warriors need to break this press. Going 94 feet for the layup. Knocked away. Looks like she wanted the foul. Wasn't there. Hecox gets it stolen away in a travel after. Oh, and a foul.
That's surprising, Joe. I would have thought they would have called that a travel also.
Yeah, you know, I guess I kind of like preemptively said that because she kind of hopped around and I heard the whistle and I was like, I thought her foot left the ground. But I guess there was contact before the call, so
I thought the same thing, Joe.
It'll stay Warriors ball, 21-3, with 37 seconds winding down our first quarter of action.
This Kraus will bring the ball up for the Warriors. Now they're starting to run some plays. That'll go to Smith. To Metro. And that pass will be intended for Wessel, but it'll be just too high. It'll be Wildcat ball. As Patrick will bring it up for the Wildcats. To Conklin. Conklin directing traffic. Back to Patrick. Back to Conklin. Conklin trying to set up the offense. Just kind of throws it in there trying to thread the needle, and it'll get taken away.
You know, not a great last-ditch effort from the Wildcats, but that will conclude first quarter action. As we back now out of the first quarter, 21-3. The Cats have really been just steamrolling the Warriors so far in this matchup. Not a lot to say from the Warriors side. They really got to step it up if they want a chance to even get close to what Moundridge has already got going for themselves.
As Smith on the wing to Metro, back to Kraus on the other wing, to Ensley at the top, to Metro, to Wessel. Wessel trying to drive. A little jump didn't go. As Wessel almost got the rebound, but will get called a foul against Kamiko. And it'll stay Marion ball. Ensley will be passing in the ball for the Warriors. And over the top, but Smith will recover. Smith to Kraus. To Ensley. To Wessel. Back to Kraus.
And you know, Paul, the Warriors are really patient with their possessions. You know, they don't try to take bad shots. It's just they got to make what they're trying to get. And as I was saying, that'll be a traveling violation on the Warriors going the Wildcats' way.
Yeah, Joe, I agree. it seems like the Warriors have really slowed down their offense, and I think that's going to play out a lot better for them.
Unruh now taking the ball, screen from Patrick. She's going to look for that over the top. Kick it to Patrick now, driving inside. Hecox trying to get an entry. She's going to throw up a shot and a foul. Called after the contact. Hecox will head to the line for the first time tonight.
How do Hecox is at the line to shoot two?
Hecox is first. Nails it.
Taking back at the line for the Lady Warriors, Haley Marshman.
You know, this is a chance for the Warriors to have a turning point. If they can just get through this Wildcat press, you know, they've got to do what they can. As they will try to get through here now. Good passes. Trying to get that open option. Fumbled away there. Stuck up from Patrick and Hecox playing close defense, and it'll be on the floor.
Yeah, Joe, you can't really be swiping around too much at that. They're going to call you for a reach and foul.
Yeah, and you know, the Cats are already up so much that they're really going to call a lot for the Warriors now, try and give them a bit of an advantage.
Chance almost.
Yeah.
As Krause will be guarded by Patrick. Krause to Smith. Smith with a nice screen, trying to find something, but it won't be there. To Ensley. To Krause in the corner. That would be no good.
Patrick on a breakaway, and shooting at the end one. Wow. Would have been a free layup, but you know, the Warriors just making all the wrong decisions. I hate to say it, but you can't foul there. You know, if she has the layup, you just gotta let it happen, honestly.
You know, Joe, back in my basketball days, I always told myself if I'm gonna foul him, I'm gonna make sure the ball doesn't go in. She didn't do that.
That's a good point. As Patrick capitalizes
Patrick's
from
been
the
on
line.
fire. She's got 12 tonight already in this first half.
Wow. 10 minutes of basketball for Patrick, and she's already at 12 points on the ball game.
As Hallie Hecox will come back in for the Wildcats. Also, number 30, Aspen Stoss will come back in for the Wildcats.
Addison Patrick is averaging 1.1 points per minute right now.
As Unruh's there to intercept it.
And Unruh now pushing the floor, looking for the open option. Has a wide open lane herself, and she'll scoop and score. The drive in the lane for Unruh with a full head of steam.
If you're Marion's defense, you really just got to contest this stuff a lot more. The Wildcats are just getting free lanes, openings, and it's really playing a role in their success. As that'll be number 11, Harshman, with a nice layup for herself.
And that'll open up the board for the first time in this quarter for the Marion Warriors.
Unruh directing traffic, trying to set up the offense for the Wildcats.
Unruh now finds Patrick. She's wide open in the corner, just hard off the back of the iron. And that is intercepted by the Warriors, going their way.
Patrick, 75% from 3 right now.
Nice defense here from the Cats, staying patient. And a good rebound from Unruh. She'll pitch it up to Patrick. Goes up for the layup, and she got it to fall. Addison Patrick in all of the right places tonight.
The Warriors really need to get the ball in the hands of Kate Wessel, their leader in points per game with 10.7 points per game average. As it will be Wildcat ball. Not sure if one of them stepped out or ball got poked free.
And head coach Jason Helt not looking happy after subbing out number 24, Kate Wessel, after that play. You know, just kind of frustrated from his team. But oh my goodness, Patrick is just on fire tonight.
4 for 5.
That was a deep 3 too, almost at the black.
As Metro tried to stay in bounds, but she couldn't, and now it'll be Wildcat ball. Joe, back to what I was saying. Marion's just making too many mistakes right now. And even though they're slight mistakes, mistakes still happen. As Patrick will have the ball, screen from Stoss. And we will get Moving screen, I believe, from Stoss.
And it'll go the way of the Warriors.
Actually, it was a foul. It'll be Warriors ball as Krause will bring it up.
Yeah, but, you know, Paul, like you were saying about Patrick, already 17 out of the 33 points on the board belong to her. 51% of the team's whole points from her alone, as she's going to be looking to take any shot now that she's open. Conklin drives, gets a foul after the push. Could this be the career high night for Patrick?
Joe, off the top of your head, do you know what her career high is?
Oh. No, I do not, but I want to say 21. I want to say 21, so that's the number we're going to take for the night. We're going to say 21. And she's already got 17.
She's on track to get there by the end of the night.
She just needs 4 more points for the night.
As Conklin will make both of her free throws, giving her 2 points.
Yeah, and we've really seen her develop throughout the years, becoming a better basketball player herself. She's really stepped up to that varsity role. You know, like we were saying, layup there from Conklin. Nice drive baseline. Just ahead of her time. Warriors just can't even get past half court, and they do. No one more waiting for Krause to get up to the top. Trying to rip through here.
Ensley. Krause in the corner, taking it back to the top.
Knocked away by Unruh. She's on a full head of steam. Driving, Euro steps, lays it off the glass. Finds the white square for contact.
Unruh just can't be stopped. As Krause will bring it up, try to slow things down for the Warriors, try to set up the offense. That'll get a Smith on the wing.
Close defense here from Patrick, staying in deny. Over the top pass, knocked away.
Not quite sure who that was going to, as there's 2 Warriors down there.
Patrick finds Unruh at the logo, waiting patiently. Conklin fires, mangoes, gets it to go, as Conklin is heating up from the line. Warriors in desperation to get anything going on offense, as they are unfamiliar with their side of the court tonight.
And a foul will be called against number 11, Hallie Hecox.
And you know, while you're up this much already in the second, you've got to just, you got to relax. You can't make stupid mistakes like that because you want to finish out the game perfectly.
And Hallie Hecox, that's her 3rd foul. She's going to come out early because head coach doesn't want her to get into foul trouble early on.
But 42-5 with 2:41 left in this quarter is going to be your score so far, as a shot there airballed. Rebounded by Kamiko. In transition is Patrick inside to Conklin. Bad. Couldn't get it to fall.
That was really threading the needle right there with that pass, though, Joe.
Yeah, Patrick had a nice open look. Conklin just needed to finish, and that would have been a great connection. Now, fumbling away here is Krause.
Krause driving, trying to get the layup, but doesn't get it. Rebound taken by Kamiko.
Hecox finds Conklin. She's going to rip through baseline. Luca pass to Patrick. She takes one of her own, just hard off the short of the rim. Hecox finds an easy bucket for herself after the rebound and the fix. 44-5 with 2 minutes winding down. Timeout from the Warriors, as we'll see you back with 2 minutes left to play. as we bring you back in the building, former coach Brett Lang being one of the most decorated names in Moundridge schooling district. So if you see him, give him a big shout out. You know, Paul, nowadays I see him at the golf course, and we just talk about good times from when I had him in weights. But bringing you back to the game now, we'll have in our Wildcat lineup number 21 Harper Ryerson and number 1 Ashton Patrick joining the starters with number 33 Mackie Conklin.
As Smith will get an and one.
As the magical Marion Warriors get it to fall for the tough contested baskets.
Those are the first points for the Warriors in some time.
Number 10 Briley Smith will head to the line for the first time tonight, trying to capitalize off of
the and one.
Yes, sir.
Her free throw will be good.
Banks it in.
Bank must be open.
Patrick now pushing the ball, trying to get through traffic, finds Wilson. Wilson to Conklin. Shifting away, zigs and zags, hits outside to Ryerson. Ryerson spot up three, just hard off, almost bounced in from the dead ball.
Good rebound there from Wessel as Jones will bring it up for the Warriors. Jones to Smith. Looking for a screen there from Wessel, but won't get one as Wessel drive baseline on Kamiko, throws one up and it won't be good.
Kamiko now pitches to Patrick. Patrick over the top to Wilson, and she will connect for the bucket. Nice lob up to Wilson. Should have been a dunk. Warriors, 42 seconds left, trying to wind it down. Got to get something going offensively as we head into halftime. Trying to get a spot up. There's Jones, inside entry, knocked away. Kamiko winning the point guard, finds Ryerson. Ryerson wide open, Wilson got it from the top of the glass. The Cats are moving with efficiency, steamrolling through the Warriors.
Yeah, Joe, the Cats are having really great court vision right now as Smith will bring up the ball for the Warriors, trying to look for a last shot, and that'll be taken by Ryerson, and a foul will be called.
Wow.
Metro.
And what a game the Lady Cats are playing right now.
Metro!
In a standout fashion. Patrick now, 3 seconds winding down, finds Wilson. She's got to put it up. Conklin at the buzzer. And it won't go. No good basket, but we still have a whole another half of basketball action to be watched. So please tune in 10 minutes to finish out this game, and at 7:30 will be the boys' game, and I'll hand it over to Paul to do our recap.
And just a little heads up in between.
The Moundridge Sports Network is brought to you by these sponsors.
In between games, please do stay tuned in. We will see you guys back at the end, or at the beginning of the second half.
We believe in building strong teams on the field and in the workplace. Join our team. We're hiring right here in Moundridge. Go Wildcats. Since 1897, Daring Home Services has been your trusted partner. From leaky pipes to faulty furnaces, we've got you covered. Plus, our hardware store has everything you need to DIY. Daring Home Services, we've been getting it right for over 125 years. Call us 620-345-2442 or reach us at www.daringhomeservices.com. KSI Agency, your hometown choice in Moundridge for farm, home, auto, and business insurance. Get customized coverage and personal service you can count on. Call today to receive a free quote. P&M Pumpkin Ranch. We are a Western-themed You Pick a Pumpkin Patch and Flower farm. We added a train and a new playground to the farm this year. Over 30-plus activities included in the price of admission. Follow their socials. At Mid-Kansas Credit Union, we live by our motto, grounded in the past and growing for the future. We are a full-service credit union with offices in Moundridge and Butte. You can look for more details at mkcu.com. Order Chiropractic Clinic. Positive pet styles. At the Citizen State Bank, we know banking. Whether you found your dream home, are looking to build your agriculture operation, or just opening a checking and savings account, we're right there with you, each step of the way. The Citizen State Bank. where banking hometown has its advantages. Act 360 Insurance is an independent agency with 4 locations in central Kansas, and we enjoy supporting the local communities we serve, whether it's commercial, personal, farm, life, or crop insurance. We have options for you. We would love to become a partner in your legacy. CK Pharmacy. Come see us for all your pharmacy needs. Thank you for supporting your local hometown pharmacy because your health is worth it. Are you planning for retirement, saving for college, or just trying to plan your financial future? Call Angie Lincecum at Edward Jones with a personal one-to-one approach. She'll help you build a strategy tailored to your goals. Smart, thoughtful financial advice from someone who truly cares. Call Angie Lincecum today and take the first step toward your financial future.
Fires crackling, the dough is gold. Every slice a story told. Beer is flowing, the night's alive. Taste the craft where flavors thrive.
Your body works hard. Now it's time to recover harder. At Revive Wellness, sports massage means deeper work, faster recovery, and real results. From cupping to deep tissue and assisted stretching, I will help you move better and feel stronger. Now serving Moundridge and Hillsboro, book your session today at Revive Wellness.
The Moundridge Sports Network is brought to you by these sponsors. The Moundridge High School Alumni Association.
Patrick on the wing, got it to fall! Patrick on the wing, got it to fall! Patrick on the wing, got it to fall! as we take you guys out of halftime, 48-8 so far in the ball game. So make sure you don't go anywhere, because after the girls play, 7:30, like we mentioned, will be the boys varsity matchup, and this will be a good one to watch as they leave the floor to start back up the girls game. Warriors really need to bounce back here. Need to start winning 50-50 balls. Just do a lot of things that they can fix to get back in this ball game. Can they pull this one out? As we start with the Wildcats ball. Unruh. Pass to Hecox. She's going to look for the roll. Over the top to Unruh. She's going to save it. Oh. As she jumps over Sheaf. Over the bench. Prime Shaquille O'Neal diving into the stands. Got to give Unruh props for the hustle.
Definitely. Out of all of the games for Moundridge High School that I've seen, that's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, might have not gotten the ball back, but definitely an effort to show for it. As we get back here, number 4.
Inslee to Kraus. Kraus back to Inslee to Smith in the corner. Screen there for Wessel, but it'll go get tipped free by Hecox.
Hecox in transition, stuck up at the block, looking for the pass. Kimiko pump fakes, lethal. She's going to drag it out to fix the possession. Hecox trying to find Hattie baseline. She was wide open. Hutchman a little frustrated about not getting that open look. As Hecox now going to drive, puts one up, knocked out of her hands. Going back with the Warriors in transition here is Inslee.
Kraus
trying to find her way.
Smith driving baseline, almost gets knocked down, throws one up, and it'll be rebounded by Kraus. They keep getting their own rebounds here, but they're just throwing them up.
Yeah, just not a great offensive take from the Warriors as the Cats come right back at 50.
Kraus will bring up the ball for the Warriors. That'll go to Smith on the wing. To Inslee. Wanted to go inside to Wessel, but was poked free by Kamiko.
Hecox looking to pitch it up. Finds her sister inside baseline to Unruh. She's going to spot up. Got it to fall off the glass. A nice easy shot for Unruh. Giving her 14 on the night, chasing Patrick for the leading scorers as they combine for 31 on the ball game.
Inslee on the wing. Screen there. Inslee's trying to drive. Nothing there. Kicks it out to Kraus. Kraus going back up to the middle. Now she sees a lane, but she loses it. Smith now driving.
And a foul on Patrick will be on the floor.
I think Marion's starting to go back to their old ways here, Joe. Not really setting up an offense, more just kind of trying to find openings and rolling with it. And I think if you're Marion, that's not going to work out too well.
Yeah. And Paul, honestly, at this point, with how good the Wildcats are, there's no coming back from this. The Wildcats are going to win this game. Honestly, now for the Warriors, it's just trying to get that practice in and just have fun right now, because that's really what's going to matter for them in the long run.
Also, just kind of trying to make the game a bit more respectable, as in, score, as Wessel will go to the line.
Yeah, and like you were saying, this would already be a time for Hutchman to start trying out some bench players. Take all the seniors out, try and let them finish with their career highs. If they can do that, that'd be a good night for them. And just get in those bench players, get those extra reps.
Wessel misses the first one, but she'll make the second one. As Wessel gets subbed out for Metro.
Unruh now slowly taking her time. Running their flip action. Hecox trying to drive baseline, looking for the kick out. Stuck up. Kamiko being physical down in the low. She got the and one. Count it for the extra bucket. As the Lady Cats are making all of the right decisions here.
That foul was charged to Metro. That is her third foul of the night. First one for Cameco. Or, sorry, the and one for Cameco is good. Krause pushing the ball up to Ensley, trying to just shovel pass it to Metro, but it's poked free. This Warriors offense really needs to get an offense going. Inbound play to Krause in the corner. Krause going baseline. Back out to Smith. Smith trying to set something up here. To Ensley. On the wing. Smith now driving. Gives it back to Ensley. Ensley driving. Tries to get a jumper, and the foul will be called against Patrick. That will be Patrick's second foul.
Second personal, 13 foul.
Ensley's first. Hard off the back of the iron. Cox finds Patrick wide open three-pointer just off. Gets her own rebound as she's hustling for it. Wildcats got to get a good set here. Cameco inside, kick out Cox. Nice pump fake, baseline jumper. Just off. Patrick loses it. Full head of steam. Knocked away almost. As the nice little handoff there. Ensley pump fakes for the three. Wide open, no shot.
Metro looking for something. Gives it back to Ensley. Ensley looking for anybody to be open. She'll go inside to Harshman, but that'll be no good.
Cox spot up three, wide open, just off the back.
Ensley guarded by Cameco. Give it to Harshman on the wing. Harshman will go to Metro. Metro thought about a three, but didn't get it. Ensley will try to go inside. It almost seems like they're trying to thread the needle just too much. They just need to keep getting open, find the open person, and get a shot up there.
Yeah, this Warriors team really needs to rethink their offense and try and set it up a little bit differently so they can get better looks as a team. It's inside there now, closely guarded by Stoss. Kind of just throwing one up.
Almost got the layup.
Conkling now, waiting patiently. She's wide open at the three-point line. Will take it just off the front.
Smith with the rebound.
Yeah, and already, Paul, this is kind of the garbage time of the game, as we like to call. There's not really anything happening. One team's kind of already won, but we still got to see what's left from both teams, as anything could happen.
Krause driving. Almost got it to go.
And a good take there. Conkling pitches it up full court. Finds Patrick. She's trying to rip through baseline. Kick to her sister. The connection wouldn't go. Patrick back out. Her three-pointer just off the back of the rim. Rebound, Conkling. Kick to Patrick. Stoss setting it up, blocked, but a foul is called on Stoss, or not on Stoss. Kate Wessel will get her second foul of the night.
First one for Stoss is good. As Jones will come back in. Also checking in for the Warriors will be Harshman.
Stoss's free throw just rattles off. Rebounded by Unruh, and she's nice. Going to put it back up for the extra 2 points, as that's going to give her 16, one behind Patrick on the night. But all of Patrick's points were in the first quarter, which is insane. At a varsity level, there's a lot that you won't expect that will happen.
Metro to Jones on the wing.
And this is nice ball movement from the Warriors that we're seeing, but
some miscommunication will lead to being Wildcat ball.
Like I was just about to say something good about them, and then they make a mistake. It kind of sums up this team and how this game is going for them. They just.
It's almost like their mistakes are just dragging them down.
Yes.
That you match that with not really having an offense, from what I've seen, and you have no chance in this ball game.
There's a lot of things that they're going to learn from this matchup that they need to work on throughout the rest of their season. And, the Cats, this is going to be a great win for them coming back to the locker room, as a lot of the players are going to get in, as only 2 still have their warm-ups on. So, yeah, this has just been a great game for the girls in general, as they've all been playing pretty spectacular, and everything is just falling for them tonight, and they're getting open looks and what they want.
Kraus to Harshman. Harshman got the ball taken as Patrick will stop the fast break. To Durst in the corner. Durst for 3. Bang!
As Durst is 100% from 3 tonight. Comes in, nails a shot. You gotta love it. That's my favorite thing in the whole world. When a bench player comes in, first shot, bang. You love to see that basketball.
It shows the head coach how much you want to play, how much you can offer the team.
And that really does speak to their bench depth. This is a team that just all-around players. You can start the bottom 5 and start the top 5. It really doesn't matter. They're all going to play towards the same ability. As Durst's second through is no good after the last possession, giving the ball to the Warriors. 109 to work with, 61 to 10 in this ball game. Substitutions from the Warriors side.
Alicia Jones, number 5, will check in also.
Is Durst pressing up at the logo. Physical defense from this squad.
Harshman will throw up a 3.
Just off.
And it will be Wildcat ball.
As that ball will go out of bounds, giving the Wildcats the possession for the next 56 seconds. Heatcocks. Be impatient with it. Hits Ryerson in the corner. She's going to get a screen from Kamiko, looking for the pick and roll. Ryerson finds Heatcocks now. Heatcocks inside of Kamiko. She's going to lay it off the glass and one. The physical take from Kamiko. The southpaw from nowhere. She got the extra point for her. 64 to 10, a stack of points for the Wildcats.
Kamiko's got 10. As it'll be Marion ball, as Jones will bring up the ball to number 3.
This is the one thing that's killing the Warriors right now, is they just swing the ball and they stop moving. They gotta dribble and get something open for themselves. If you're not moving without the basketball, you're a liability.
Vogel at the top to Metro. Jones will take a 3. Rattles off.
Kamiko comes with the rebound. Durst in transition. She's slowing down the possession. Heatcocks gets in a jump. Full take for herself. And it'll be a foul as she goes to the lane as she hurt herself.
Almost got the and 1 there, but couldn't get it to go.
Charge number 5. Alicia Jones, first personal team foul.
First one for Heatcocks is good. Second one is also good. Those are her first points of the night.
4 seconds winding down. Marion, a last-ditch effort to get something up. Gotta lob it up. Will they? No! 66 to 10 will be your score in the third. We'll see you back after the fourth. taking you back now. Fourth quarter action with 8 minutes to go. 66-10. What can the Warriors do to prove themselves?
As that'll be Kraus going to line to shoot 2. That foul will be charged to number 30, Aspen Stas. She has 3 fouls on the night. First one for Kraus is no good. Second one for Kraus is good. Kraus has 1 point. Patrick to Conklin. Conklin will take a 3. Mango! Conklin's one of those shooters that you don't want to leave open when they have a 3-point opportunity. As Kraus will have the ball. That'll go to Smith on the wing. Smith looking for Ensley. Just gets it. Inside to Wessel. Wessel driving. Going up and just can't get it to go. Rebounded by Stas. Patrick will bring up the ball for the Wildcats. To her sister, the other Patrick. Conklin on the wing. Conklin driving and can't get the layup to go. And she's upset about that. As Kraus will swing it to Ensley on the wing. Guarded tightly by Patrick. Ensley driving. And a foul will be called. Ensley will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is charged to number 33, Mackie Conklin. First one for Ensley is no good. As we will get some substitutions here for the Warriors. Both Jones remain in the game. Ensley will be in the game. Vogel and number 14, Harshman, will be in the game. As the second one for Ensley is good, Ensley will now check out as Metro come back in for the Warriors. Conklin inbounding to Patrick. Patrick trying to set up the offense. We'll go to Wilson on the wing. Wilson, back to Patrick. Inside to Stoss. Back out to Conklin. Conklin goes back inside to Stoss. Stoss almost gets the and 1 to go, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul will be charged to Harshman. That is her first personal on the night. First one for Stoss is good. That'll give Stoss 4 points on the night. Second one for Stoss. Just rattles out. Rebound taken there by Vogel as Jones will push up the ball for the Warriors. Vogel couldn't catch the ball there as Ryerson will be pushing the ball up for the Wildcats to Conklin on the wing. Conklin's going to take a 3. Won't get it to go, but she'll get her own rebound. Conklin in the corner. And they'll say that it was off of her. Thus being Warriors ball. Currently, Moundridge 69, Marion 12, with about 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the final quarter. As Jones will push the ball for the Warriors. To Metro, guarded tightly by Ryerson. To Jones, to the other Jones. Vogel at the top, to Harshman, to the other Jones in the corner, and that ball will be poked free by Durst, rebounded by Ryerson, and a traveling violation will be called. Kind of surprised to see that. I didn't think it was a travel, but we will go with the official's call. As Marion will inbound the ball to Jones in the corner, takes it back up to the top, trying to set up some offense here. Harshman on the wing, guarded by Graber. Vogel at the top to Jones on the wing. Jones thought about a three, as Marion will really just be setting up their offense, trying to find an open shot here. They've slowed down the game quite a bit. Probably not any chance of a comeback here with only 2 minutes left in the fourth. But Vogel at the top to Jones on the wing. Jones inside to Harshman. Harshman will get fouled by, I believe, Ryerson, but we will get a for sure call here. It is Ryerson. A little bit quiet in the den tonight, you know. Not too many yelling fans. Not a whole lot of action going on. As a foul will be charged against Schreiner, as Vogel will go to the line to shoot two. First one for Vogel does not go. Second one for Vogel. Also no good, off the backboard. Rebounded by Wilson. Wilson pushing the ball for the Wildcats. Gives it up to Durst on the wing. Durst driving. And she'll get it to go. She'll get an and one call. And Durst will go to the line to shoot one. The and one for Durst will be good. That'll give Durst 6 on the night. Jones pushing the ball to Vogel on the wing. Back out to Jones. To Metro on the wing. Screen from Harshman. Metro will drive, kick out to Jones in the corner. Jones tries to go baseline. It'll be poked free by Wilson, but it'll stay Warriors ball. And that'll be the end of the game. Final score for you guys tonight: Moundridge 72, Marion 12. And we will welcome you guys back when we do the homecoming stuff, I believe, which should be in between games. So
involved in as many activities as possible. And he lives by Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Make faith be Kaiser Knitters. Macy is the daughter of Tim and Jamie Kamenko. She has participated in volleyball, basketball, softball, FCA, FCCLA, Dredge Squad, and MHS Theater for 4 years. Stuco and HOA leadership for 3 years. Sand and art for 2 years. Choir band for 1 year. And she is serving as the class secretary, and she is a member of our Wildcat Honor Society. Her future plans include attending Wichita State to major in business management in the fall. She advises the underclassmen, make sure your retainer isn't on the lunch tray before you dump it in the trash. And a quote that sums up her life is, if I believe in God and He is not real, I lose nothing. If I don't believe in God and He is real, I lose everything. May Faith Queen, Macy Kamenko.
Good evening, community members, alumni, and friends. We want to welcome everyone to the 2026 Moundridge High School Winter Homecoming Ceremony. Tonight's theme for this evening is Peek Out, and the song the candidates are walking out to is Millionaire by Chris Stapleton. Please direct your attention to the south end of the basketball court as we introduce our class attendants chosen by our MHS staff based on qualities of work ethic, integrity, and character, and our homecoming candidates selected by our MHS student body.
Our freshman representatives are Jaron Smoker, son of Jason and Sarah Smoker, and Peyton Wilson, daughter of Danny and Savannah Wilson, and Adrian and Mike Barlow. Jaron is a member of our high school boys basketball team, and Peyton is a member of our high school girls basketball team.
Our first team candidate for this evening is Ella Shaw. Ella is the daughter of Justin and Marion Shaw. Ella has participated in swim, scholars bowl, forensics, cheer, band, art, and student council for all 4 years and STEM for 3 years. Ella plans to attend K-State in the fall to study business management. The advice that she would give to underclassmen is go find someone new to talk to and learn something about them. And the quote that sums up Ella's life is, what you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. By Jane Goodall. Our first queen candidate, Ella Shaw.
Ella is escorted tonight by Clay Wilson. Clay is the son of Danny and Savannah Wilson, and Adrian and Mike Barlow. Clay has participated in football, baseball, and FCA all 4 years of high school, and choir for 1 year. Clay's post-secondary plans are to attend Hutch Community College to get his private pilot's license. He wants all Moundridge Wildcats to know they should ask more questions. Clay lives his life by Proverbs 16:3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Our first team candidate, Clay Wilson.
Our sophomore attendants are Matt Kane, son of Ryan and Aaron Kane, and Kimberly Litica, daughter of Brian and Angie Litica. Matt is the manager for our boys basketball team, and Kimberly is the cheerleader. Our second queen candidate for this evening is Megan Outlaw.
Logan is escorted tonight by our second King candidate, Heath Churchill. Heath is the son of Nick and Tara Churchill. Heath has been a member of our basketball and track teams for all 4 years and the football team for 3 years. Heath plans to continue his academic and athletic career. He is undecided on where this will lead. Heath's advice to the underclassmen is to turn in their work on time. Words that summarize Heath's life are, if you ain't first, you're last. Our second King candidate, Heath Churchill. Our junior attendants are Logan Wolf, son of Adam and Jessica Wolf, and Kira Steffen, daughter of Josh and Trisha Steffen. Logan is a member of our bridge squad, and Kira is a cheerleader.
Our third King candidate for this evening is Addison Patrick. Addison is the daughter of Ditto and Aaron Patrick. Addie has participated in basketball, volleyball, softball, FCA, FCCLA, and just rock for all 4 years, student council and HOA leadership for 3 years, and she is serving as the senior class treasurer and is a member of our Wildcat Honor Society. Addie is planning to major in business administration and play basketball after graduating high school. She is still undecided where this will be. Her advice for underclassmen is be kind, be yourself, and always trust God's timing. And she has lived her life by Psalms 107:1. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His faithful love endures forever. Our third Queen candidate, Addison Patrick.
Addie is escorted tonight by our third King candidate, Finn Burge. Finn is the son of Rhonda Burge and Rachel Schraub. Finn has participated in football, basketball, and track for 4 years, and band for 1 year. Finn plans to attend Wichita State University in the fall to major in computer science. Finn wants to tell fellow Moundridge students, don't be bored, have fun, and do not be afraid of embarrassment. A quote that sums up his life is, the comeback is always stronger than the setback, by Blueprint. Our final King candidate, Finn Burge.
Serving as the crown bearer and ball carrier for this evening is Aiden Friesen and Lily Ledbury. Aiden is the son of Kyle and Karis Friesen. Lily is the daughter of John and Amanda Ledbury. Lily loves to eat sugar cookies and cheese pizza. Her favorite subject in school is art. Her favorite thing about school is playing with her friends. At recess, she likes to run around with her friends. Her favorite color is pink, and she loves to watch a lot of shows on TV. When she grows up, she wants to be a doctor.
Aiden loves to eat chocolate chip cookies and pepperoni pizza. His favorite subject at school is math, and his favorite thing about school is PE. Aiden likes to play basketball at recess and watch Looney Tunes on TV. His favorite color is red, and when he wants to grow up, he wants to be a banker.
We would like to send a special thank you to the Citizen State Bank for their donation of the crowns for this evening.
And now, your 2026 Winter Homecoming King is Clay Wilson.
And now, your 2026 Winter Homecoming Queen is Addison Patrick.
As we bring you guys back to the Moundridge Sports Network, we are back in the den for the boys' varsity matchup. The Marion Warriors will take on the Moundridge Wildcats after back-to-back losses for the Cats, facing Heston and Brian in some thunderous games that we've had early on, or later on in the season. So yeah, rounding out that Brian game a couple days ago was a great one for them. 64-40 victory away for the Warriors. That'll be a tough matchup when we see them back at Sub-State. But back to the action in the den tonight. 45 seconds separate us from game time. And Paul, before we get started, one thing I want to talk about is the game plans for Moundridge and the Warriors. So the best thing the Cats are going to be able to do tonight is, when we were watching film, we see that the Warriors like to go for this over-the-top block action for like a wing entry, just trying to pick the picker. And, if we shut down the drives and get that block, just, y'all wall up down the block, you can't let that pass through. It's going to be a tough time for the Warriors trying to get their number one set for tonight. But lots of things that we need to discuss for the Warriors players. Number one, Jordy Raymer averaging 4-2-1, and number 3, Carson Krause being a 5'10" senior, averaging 10 points and 3 rebounds per game. Giving me some names, but the big one, literally, Jackson Howard, 6'7" junior, 13 points per game and 8 rebounds. And he's ranked 3rd in the HOA for rebounds per game. So we have a dominant big on our hands and some shooters for the high school version of the Nuggets. But getting us off into game time. This should be a good one, Paul. I'm excited.
Yeah, I agree, Joe. A common opponent that both teams have played is CCA. Against CCA, Marion put up 43, and against CCA, Moundridge put up 63. So they're put up roughly even numbers on their common opponents. So I think it's really going to be a good one. The great thing about Marion is they have a lot of height all around the court. Really, all of their players are at least 6 foot plus. Same thing with the Wildcats. The Wildcats aren't as tall, but they're also big and strong, and they really work the paint well. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
Yeah, this will be a great one for the Cats going into the weekend. So we get to the tip here.
Also, Joe, on the season, Easton Shahan's been averaging about 14.6 points per game. Jesse Lutz, another top scorer for Moundridge, has also been averaging about 12.4 points per game. And defensively, Keith Churchill, 4.9 rebounds per game.
And the music means it's game time as the Wildcat fans will stand for defense. The clap stops when the Warriors score. So theoretically, you want the fans to be clapping the whole game. As we get to the action in the den, energy is massive. And the tip is live. Knitz recepts it from Churchill. Setting up their option early. Knitz finding that screen. Downhill action. Churchill kick out way downtown. Almost rattles back in. Rebound Howard as he's pushing the ball in transition. Baseline finds Raymer. He's in a drive. Kick out. Wide open 3. Hard off the back as Knitz finds the rebound. Pitching it in transition. Shahan finds Schmidt. Baseline to Lutz in the corner. Oh, bad miss from Lutz starting off the ball game. Already up and down. What a track meet we're seeing to start this off. Boys are going to be tired. Howard elevates. Finds outside to Raymer. Takes a 3-pointer just short. Shahan transition to Knitz. Knitz, Euro steps to the lane. Got it to fall off the bank. And that'll open up the scoreboard for the Cats tonight. As a high press will come out here from the Wildcats. Lutz guarding at the half court. Knocked away by Churchill. He's on a full head of steam. Oh, and it's swatted away. That's great defense from number 3, Carson Krause, as he'll get the elevation to go coast to coast from number 20, Isaac Wesner, as he gets the score started for the Warriors. Knitz, gotta answer back if you're the Wildcats. Knitz, step action to Lutz. He's going to take it. Splash Brothers. He got it to fall. Lutz opens up the arc tonight.
Don't keep him open.
Howard wide open in the paint, finds the dribble. The dribble. Fumbling up on my words there, excuse me.
Raymer to Kraus. Kraus trying to shake and fake. He'll drive, give it back to Raymer. Raymer pump fake, back to Kraus in the corner. Driving baseline on Knitz. Passes it out, intercepted by Churchill.
Churchill on a breakaway. High pickup, elevates and scores. Heath Churchill carving the cup. High press here from the Wildcats. 7 deuce on the board. Howard answers for the layup.
No backboard there, Joe. Just gotta put that one up there.
Yeah, and the Warriors are staying with this Wildcat offense, trying to play at their pace. Churchill, baseline drive, swatted away by Krausen to stay with the Wildcats on their side of the basketball court. And the Warriors will be taking a full timeout. That's head coach Kevin Dassenbrock for the Warriors. So we will see you guys back after the timeout.
Welcome me back here after that timeout. Cats will inbound the ball. Churchill, bounce pass, trying to go to Shahan, and it will stay Wildcat ball.
Yeah, and that's an awkward way to start after the timeout from the Warriors. You thought they'd get a little bit gathered around, but, they just try to throw it away there when they could have an easy look. Shahan pops and shots at the rim.
Pressing now.
Shahan's such a lengthy guy that he can elevate to the rim with ease and make those type of plays. Warriors trying to get something going. Short corner stuck up by Shahan. Kraus now outside. Kraus with the ball. Dribble move, step back three-pointer. Just off the rim. Tipped away by Howard. Kraus finds his own. Kraus pump fakes. Absolutely shut down by the Wildcats. And a wide open three-pointer just off the right side. Shahan playing volleyball. Let's stay with the Warriors after the tape. Over the top, Howard stuck up at the block, taking LT to the rack. Got it. The lucky bounce saves him from disaster. Knitz starting us off here. Pick and roll action, finds Lutz. Lutz inside entry to Schmidt. He's in a roll to the rack. And a foul called on Hayward. That's one thing Coach was telling Schmidt before the game is that, Howard's been in a lot of foul trouble in games recently, so he's more of the wall-up type of guy, and all Schmidt has to do is just rise up and take it to him because he's not going to try and make that play to block the shot. As Schmidt capitalizes on his first one, he's got one more, and Burge will come in for Churchill.
Yeah, Joe, you got to think, if you're Marion's coach, you don't want your big man Howard to get into foul trouble early. So if I'm the Wildcats, what I would do is try to draw the fouls on him, try to get him out of the game quick so he makes less of an impact for their offense.
After the missed shot from Schmidt, Hayward grabs the rebound, finding Kraus outside now. Dribble handoff down low to Howard. He's going to rise up and finish. Lengthy guy. Best thing the Wildcats can do right now is control the pace of the game and play at their tempo, not anybody else's. Shahan's got to figure something out. Shahan thought about the shot. He took it himself. Got it to fall. Shahan, the triple from deep. 13-8 now. Warriors given.
Stolen by Burge. Burge pushing the ball down the court to Shahan.
Shahan rises up, finishes with the right.
What a jelly from Shahan.
Knitz takes a stumble in transition there. Inside Kraus now. Finds Wessner. Hands it back to him. Trying to find an offense here. Looking for the pick and roll.
Goody Airman.
Inside is Mercer. Finds him at the wing. Looking for that pop action like we talked about to Howard. Because you can see Howard right now at the block looking for his hand over the top because they're trying to pitch that shot. Elbow, pivot foot. Over the top to Howard. And the pass connects. The play they'll run all night. Working out for the Warriors. You know, I don't know how to explain it any other way, Paul. I'm telling you, we just got to deny that block pass, and it'll be so much easier for the Cats to come out with this win. And a Burge three-pointer will be just off.
Yeah, Joe, I agree. But the thing is, with his height, it makes it that much harder to deny those passes because he can really go up there and get those, you know? Being 6'7", 230.
Yeah, lengthy defenders from the Warriors side. Kraus thought about it. Taking his time with his dribble. That's number 2, Hugh Gutterman. Kicked over to Kraus. Kraus, snatch, dribble, tween, driving through the lane. Hands it down low. Kick outside to Kraus. Slow defensive.
Wessner going up, and he'll have a nice little layup for himself.
And a nice patient possession from the Warriors. You know, you're not really used to seeing that good of basketball from another team other than the Wildcats. Stolen away out of Burge's hand. Kraus making a move. Kraus taking his time. Spinning. Knitz close. Gutterman taking roots on an island. Here comes Howard. Handoff to Kraus. Kraus thought about it. Driving in the lane is Gutterman. Gutterman, pressure release. Finds that shot. Very patient basketball from the Warriors right now. Driving inside the lane, loses it. As Churchill will come back in for Shahan now, giving him a little bit of a breather early on in this first quarter. Baseline is number 14, Caden Mercer with the mask. Tipped away through Churchill's hands. Warriors sticking with their offense, swinging the ball. Great movement from Marion. Down low action. Stop. Outside to Mercer. Almost knocked away by Knitz. Down low to Hayward. And a push from Schmidt. Sends Howard to the first line of the night for the Warriors.
Howard's already got 8 in this first quarter. I'm really excited to see how this game progresses for him, as his first free throw will be no good. Hard off the back end of the iron.
Yeah, and you know, Paul, like we talked about, Howard being one of the top-ranked players in the HOA for rebounds and low-key the center position alone. He's just very good and dominant on the basketball court. It's just hard to stop him. Here now, Gutterman taking his time. Stuck up by Schmidt, icing the ball screen.
Probably looking for a last second shot.
Raymer taking his time. Knitz trying to poke the bear. Driving baseline, knocked away by Knitz. Staying with the Warriors, trying to run out this 18.1 left on the clock. Moundridge is playing exceptionally well. It feels like they're up more than they actually are. The Warriors are only down 3.
Into Howard.
Mercer running in circles now. Kick out. 11 seconds, looking for a good shot. Over the top. Stop and pop. Off the bank, and it's good. The Warriors, as Schmidt running for it, lays the ball up and hits the bottom. And that'll conclude the first quarter of play from the Wildcats. We'll be back after the break.
The Moundridge Sports Network is brought to you by these sponsors. The Moundridge High School Alumni Association. Bradbury is a proud supporter of Moundridge High School athletics and activities. We believe in building strong teams on the field and in the workplace. Join our team. We're hiring right here in Moundridge. Go Wildcats. Since 1897, Daring Home Services has been your trusted partner. From leaky pipes to faulty furnaces, we've got you covered. Plus, our hardware store has everything you need to DIY. Daring Home Services, we've been getting it right for over 125 years. Call us 620-345-2442 or reach us at www.daringhomeservices.com. KSI Agency, your hometown choice in Moundridge for fun.
Taking us back, not silence in the arena tonight. It'll be a loud one to finish this one out. Lutz is being physical on defense, trying to knock it away out of Raymer's hands. Hayward tries to tip it back. And a foul on the floor. Gotta watch those hands if you're Churchill and Schmidt. Don't want to get any unnecessary calls this early in the game.
Number 23, Josh Kane.
Wessner will inbound the ball to Raymer.
And a big three-pointer. Just off, rebounded by the Warriors.
Howard going to work. And the charge will be called.
And it's going the Wildcats' way.
That will be Howard's second foul tonight. I believe, yes. Churchill on the wing to Shahan in the corner. Shahan driving, lost the ball. But Churchill recovers. Churchill spin, and he's got himself a nice little lane.
And Churchill, just such a crafty attacker. He can get to his footwork, moves down low. He's just so creative. That's what makes him a good player. Now, here's Krause. Finds his options. Wessner hands it off. Raymer again. Finds Krause outside, calling the screen. Howard lifts. Krause stuck up by Knitz. Down low. Lutz on Raymer. Finds that back door. Lutz, close cut defense. Playing to their teeth. Over the top. Finds him down low. And that roll in for the Warriors, making it a ball game. 17-16 early in the second quarter.
Compared to last game, these fans are way more on the edge of their seats. This is a really great game.
Churchill take to the rack and he scores. But yeah, like you were saying, not a lot of energy on the Warriors side. You're going to see how that picks up throughout the game as a timeout called by head coach Dazenbrock. We will be back after the Warriors discuss what they need to do to come back.
We welcome you back after the timeout. Moundridge 19, Marion 16.
And real quick, we want to shout out all of our sponsors for making the Moundridge Sports Network possible. Thank you for everything you did. And again, while I'm at it, please subscribe to the Moundridge Sports Network so we can keep you up to date with all the basketball action in the den as Shahan gets a little transition basket. for himself. Shahan with 9 points on the night. And, that's kind of the type of the type of player that Shahan is. He's kind of either quiet at first and really picks up, or he's just hot all throughout the game. But Knitz now really giving Krause a hard time. Down low to Raymer. Made Churchill jump. Simon Says from Mercer. 21-18. Churchill spin move. Loses in baseline, rises. And Knitz will finish in continuation, but a foul drawn.
Knitz going to inbound the ball for the Wildcats. Up top to Shahan. To the
finds
corner.
Lutz. Lutz stops and pops. Got it to fall.
There you go.
Lutz active from the arc tonight. Lutz has 6. Kick out to the corner. Wide open three-pointer, just hard off. Rebounded by Shahan. Fast break in transition over the top to Knitz. Knitz lobs out to Churchill. Knocked away to Kane. Oh, and almost a fantastic possession. Still sending Kane to the line to capitalize on some free throws. But the lob. Paul, the lob would have been chef's kiss if they had connected that. And Kane's first will drop down in the bucket.
Joe, Kane is one of those reliable guys you can always count on to send into the game. He'll make an impact. He's kind of a backup player, but he makes big impacts whenever he needs to.
Yeah, and here we go now. Krause, like you're saying, one of those big impactful players. Churchill over the top to Knitz. Full head of steam. He's going to take it. And a charge will be called on Knitz. He was hugging him. I don't know how that's a charge at all. Extended the elbow there. It's probably what happened. I'm going to say that's what happened. Extended the elbow. Can't do that. Cannot do that. It'll go with the Warriors. As they'll bring the ball down the court now. Dunnerman drives through the lane. Stops. Gets Lutz to jump. Now on the right side is Raymer. He's going to go downhill on Kane. Bounce pass over. Just off. Rebounded by Churchill. Stolen out of his hands, and it's gone. Over the top of Churchill. Telling him he's too small. Knitz commanding the offense. Churchill waits for him. Over the top. Step action to Lutz. He's going to stop and pop. Just out of the rim. Full head of steam here in transition. Kicked away. And that's Cooper Schmidt touching the ball for the first time tonight.
Big shout out to Cooper Schmidt.
Big shout out to Cooper Schmidt. One of the best players on the Wildcats bench. And he comes in and nails a couple of shots whenever Coach Knitz decides to put him in towards the end of the game. So yeah, big shout out to Cooper Schmidt doing his job and being one of those role players that the Cats can capitalize off of.
Marion just setting up the offense, looking for those openings.
Krause thought about yucking one. Spin move from Krause. He sidesteps 3. That is not the dagger that Krause wanted. And I think his coach is very upset about that. You can see that his coach is yelling at him to take a better shot than that. He thinks he's more than he is with that type of movement. You got to be fundamental in this basketball game and make easy shots.
Acting like buzzer beater Kawhi Leonard out there in the corner.
Or really take you back, Damian Lillard against OKC from 37.
Yeah. Shahan.
Just taking his little sidestep now. Burge
driving fast.
Stop and pop from Burge. Over the top. Rebound knocked away. It's going to be Raymer commanding the floor. Knitz trying out a bunch of guys. And it'll go the Wildcats' way after an illegal screen. Four down. All right.
Shahan will inbound the ball to Knitz.
As we get moving here, like you said, Knitz, one of those guys that really just does his job well. Shahan finding Lutz. Lutz, high pickup, pro hop, down low to Kaufman. Blocked by Howard. Blocked again. But Raymond. Kaufman responds.
Might have been a foul on that second block, not too sure.
Now it's Raymer taking his time with the offense. Raymer looking for backdoor action, running a little cutter's drill. Raymer outside the Kraus. Kraus dribbling through. Knitz trying to get poked for the bear. Kraus, short corner. Step through from Kraus. Bad take from him. Shahan finds Burge out of his fingertips, and that's out of the door. Going, and it's gone. Thank you, Randall. We're getting Randall to throw it back.
William Randall Kane. Wow, so inspirational. You know, I strive to be like him when I grow up.
And you know, really, honestly, the whole Moundridge community loves that guy, and just
big part.
He's one of the big names.
He really
Nothing could be done here tonight without the gym set up, cleaning the floors. I mean, serious. William does a lot for Moundridge, and it's got to go recognized. Thank you for all you do. As we get back to the game now, 27-20, 2:19 going down. We'll see you guys back after the break. Trying to give you guys all the commentary you can have to look back on. You know, we haven't really talked about it yet, but this is my last broadcast with the Moundridge Sports Network. It's kind of crazy to think about. Time flies. And, you know, like I just said, time flying. 1:57 winding down. 27-20. Lutz in the nine. Nice take there from Kraus. Bounce pass to Howard. He's going to rise up. Elevate and finish as Howard being the big fundamental. Knitz finds Burge. Shahan reading the screen. Down low to Kaufman. Misses it, but a foul. You gotta make open looks when you can get them. Don't expect to get bailed out by the refs. But a good take from him regardless. Kaufman's first. Won't go. Gotta work on your free throws in and outside of the gym. Kaufman's second, short off. Tipped away by Shahan, got his own rebound. Churchill driving over the top to Kaufman on Howard. Swings it out to Knitz. Shahan thought about it. Driving, kick out. Kaufman down low. It's Burge in the corner. Knitz trying to get a landing zone. Finds Burge. Can he hit it? Airport news! Burge arrives at the LZ. Churchill, hard screen from Howard. Kraus all the way. Reimer in the corner, deciding what to do with it. Knocked away. Shahan on a hustle, diving on the floor. Loose ball, who's coming away with it? Swatted away, Shahan lobs it up to Churchill, and he finishes off of the glass. That is Moundridge basketball.
That was a crazy event.
One of the best sequences we've seen in the game so far tonight.
That was pure entertainment right there.
Churchill racking up fouls. He's really got to keep a hand off if he wants to stay in this game.
As Howard will go out of the game.
"30 seconds.
Time winding down. Maybe looking for a last second shot.
It's going to be 3 seconds in the lane if he doesn't get the ball out, and he will.
And
the Burge on a breakaway. Scoops. Kaufman rebounds. And he got the and one. Count it. Kaufman in excellent fashion. Kaufman, the star of the show from that possession, finishing with the and one. He's got to make his free throw for it to be a big shot. And he will. Kaufman has 5. Raymer trying to push the ball. Churchill making him fall. Tipped away by Knitz. Knitz trailing. Knitz throws it up and scores. And that'll be the conclusion of the first half of play in the boys varsity matchup against the Warriors, 37-22. What a great game we were having. And that will be what we do right now. So halftime leaders for the game right now, number 11, Easton Shahan for the Moundridge Wildcats, and number 33, Jackson Howard, leading the Warriors with 11. So here we go. We're going to do the halftime show with Miss Ecox, and then we'll be back with second half action. So tune in to the last stream of the year.
The Moundridge Sports Network is brought to you by these sponsors. The Moundridge High School Alumni Association. Bradbury is a proud supporter of Moundridge High School athletics and activities. We believe in building strong teams on the field and in the workplace. Join our team. We're hiring right here in Moundridge. Go Wildcats. Since 1897, Daring Home Services has been your trusted partner. From leaky pipes to faulty furnaces, we've got you covered. Plus, our hardware store has everything you need to DIY. Daring Home Services, we've been getting it right for over 125 years. Call us 620-345-2442 or reach us at www.daringhomeservices.com. KSI Agency, your hometown choice in Moundridge for farm, home, auto, and business insurance. Get customized coverage and personal service you can count on. Call today to receive a free quote. P&M Pumpkin Ranch. We are a Western-themed You Pick a Pumpkin Patch and Flower farm. We added a train and a new playground to the farm this year. Over 30-plus activities included in the price of admission. Follow their socials. At Mid-Kansas Credit Union, we live by our motto, grounded in the past and growing for the future. We are a full-service credit union with offices in Moundridge and Butte. You can look for more details at mkcu.com. Order Chiropractic Clinic. Positive Pet Styles. At the Citizen State Bank, we know banking. Whether you found your dream home, are looking to build your agriculture operation, or just opening a checking and savings account, we're right there with you, each step of the way. The Citizen State Bank, where banking hometown has its advantages. Act 360 Insurance is an independent agency with 4 locations in central Kansas, and we enjoy supporting the local communities we serve, whether it's a commercial, personal, farm, life, or crop insurance. We have options for you. We would love to become a partner in your legacy. CK Pharmacy. Come see us for all your pharmacy needs. Thank you for supporting your local hometown pharmacy because your health is worth it. Are you planning for retirement, saving for college, or just trying to plan your financial future? Call Angie Linticum at Edward Jones with a personal one-to-one approach. She'll help you build a strategy tailored to your goals. Smart, thoughtful financial advice from someone who truly cares. Call Angie Linticum today and take the first step toward your financial future.
Fires crackling, the dough is gold. Every slice a story told. Beer is flowing, the night's alive. Taste the craft where flavors thrive.
Your body works hard. Now it's time to recover harder. At Revive Wellness, sports massage means deeper work, faster recovery, and real results. From cupping to deep tissue and assisted stretching, I will help you move better and feel stronger. Now serving Moundridge and Hillsborough, book your session today at Revive Wellness.
The Moundridge Sports Network is brought to you by these sponsors. The Moundridge High School Alumni Association. Bradbury is a proud supporter of Moundridge High School athletics and activities. We believe in building strong teams on the field and in the workplace. Join our team. We're hiring right here in Moundridge. Go Wildcats. Since 1897, Daring Home Services has been your trusted partner. From leaky pipes to faulty furnaces, we've got you covered. Plus, our hardware store has everything you need to DIY. Daring Home Services, we've been getting it right for over 125 years. Call us 620-345-2442 or reach us at www.daringhomeservices.com. KSI Agency, your hometown choice in Moundridge for farm, home, auto, and business insurance. Get customized coverage and personal service you can count on. Call today to receive a free quote. P&M Pumpkin Ranch. We are a Western-themed You Pick a Pumpkin Patch and Flower Farm. We added a train and a new playground to the farm this year. Over 30-plus activities included in the price of admission. Follow their socials. At Mid-Kansas Credit Union, we live by our motto, grounded in the past and growing for the future. We are a full-service credit union with offices in Moundridge and Butte. You can look for more details at mkcu.com. Order Chiropractic Clinic. Positive pet styles. At the Citizen State Bank, we know banking. Whether you found your dream home, are looking to build your agriculture operation, or just opening a checking and savings account, we're right there with you, each step of the way. The Citizen State Bank, where banking hometown has its advantages. Act 360 Insurance is an independent agency with 4 locations in central Kansas, and we enjoy supporting the local communities we serve, whether it's a commercial, personal, farm, life, or crop insurance. We have options for you. We would love to become a partner in your legacy. CK Pharmacy. Come see us for all your pharmacy needs. Thank you for supporting your local hometown pharmacy because your health is worth it. Are you planning for retirement, saving for college, or just trying to plan your financial future? Call Angie Lincecum at Edward Jones with a personal one-to-one approach. She'll help you build a strategy tailored to your goals. Smart, thoughtful financial advice from someone who truly cares. Call Angie Lincecum today and take the first step toward your financial future.
Fires crackling, the dough is gold. Every slice a story told. Beer is flowing, the night's alive. Taste the craft where flavors thrive.
Your body works hard. Now it's time to recover harder. At Revive Wellness, sports massage means deeper work, faster recovery, and real results. From cupping to deep tissue and assisted stretching, I will help you move better and feel stronger. Now serving Moundridge and Hillsboro, book your session today at Revive Wellness.
The Moundridge Sports Network is brought to you by these sponsors. The Moundridge High School Alumni Association. Bradbury is a proud supporter of Moundridge High School athletics and activities. We believe in building strong teams on the field and in the workplace. Join our team. We're hiring right here in Moundridge. Go Wildcats. Since 1897, Daring Home Services has been your trusted partner. From leaky pipes to faulty furnaces, we've got you covered. Plus, our hardware store has everything you need to DIY. Daring Home Services, we've been getting it right for over 125 years. Call us 620-345-2442 or reach us at www.daringhomeservices.com. KSI Agency, your hometown choice in Moundridge for farm, home, auto, and business insurance. Get customized coverage and personal service you can count on. Call today to receive a free quote. P&M Pumpkin Ranch. We are a Western-themed You Pick a Pumpkin Patch and Flower Farm. We added a train and a new playground to the farm this year. Over 30-plus activities included in the price of admission. Follow their socials. At Mid-Kansas Credit Union, we live by our motto, grounded in the past and growing for the future. We are a full-service credit union with offices in Moundridge and Butte. You can look for more details at mkcu.com. Order Chiropractic Clinic. Positive Pet Styles. At the Citizen State Bank, we know banking. Whether you found your dream home, are looking to build your agriculture operation, or just opening a checking and savings account, we're right there with you, each step of the way. The Citizen State Bank, where banking hometown has its advantages. Act 360 Insurance is an independent agency with 4 locations in central Kansas, and we enjoy supporting the local communities we serve, whether it's commercial, personal, farm, life, or crop insurance. We have options for you. We would love to become a partner in your legacy.
As we welcome you back to second half action in the Den. Cats 37-22, taking us back. It's a slow possession to start off. Lob up to Churchill, just over the top, can't get that pass to connect. Schmidt recovers. Knitz finds Churchill. Shahan, baseline drive, spinning and hopping. Churchill decides to take it over the top to Schmidt. He's going to elevate. Can't get it to go. Knocked out of his hands. Will go with the Warriors. Gotta grab that pass if you are Leighton Schmidt. Gotta get to your move early. Now a press from the Cats here. And we have a score update from another game in the HOA. Everyone will really like to hear this. 25-22 is your Brian and Sterling score. Brian up at halftime. What about that, Paul, after they just took down the number 4 ranked Wildcats?
Honestly, Joe, that's really shocking. I'm excited to see it. Sterling gets all the hype all the time, so it's kind of nice to see something change.
Yeah, you know, we've talked about other schools and all that, but really the 2 big names for this season have been Sterling and Moundridge. But Brian out of nowhere, if they pull out the win against Sterling tonight, they are going to be a problem once we play them again at Sub-State.
They could honestly be a high-quality state contender, Joe. I really believe it.
Which would not be good for the Wildcats because we have to play them in Sub-State. So only one team will be making it out to Emporia.
May the better team go on, Joe.
And we'll see if it's in the cards tonight for the Wildcats as Lutz will get a break and a possession.
As the ref was apparently warning Marion's head coach about something. Not sure if words were said or something.
Words were definitely said. We are not going to discuss what words were said, but getting back to the basketball action. Lutz drives baseline, trying to fix his mistake. Shahan at the high wing. Churchill pops a 3, just off the left. Rebound, Howard. Finds Wesner. Wesner driving through traffic, trying to direct. Kraus, stuck up by Knitz. He's in a pressure release towards half. Driving now with authority. Kraus, spin move, pivots, finds Wesner. Down low to Howard, and a traveling violation will be called on the Warriors as it'll go back with the Wildcats. Knitz waiting for the play. Knitz finds Churchill. Shahan at the 3. Takes a deep one. Shahan. Oh my goodness, Shahan. That is not the dagger that they wanted. Wow. 42-22 with 6 minutes winding down. Stolen away by Churchill after the cross pass. And a double dribble will be called on Churchill after trying to break the defense from Howard. Outside here, finding Reiner.
Guarded tightly by Churchill.
Very good defense from the Wildcats, denying the screens. And a drive from Kraus, looking for the backdoor flash. Raymer outside of the arc, over the top to Howard. Knocked away staying with the Warriors somehow. Trying to find that over the top. Howard trying to drive. Pump fakes. Backdoor action to Krause. He's going to lay it up with a reverse. No good. Shahan now driving in transition. Lutz with the ball. Gives it to Churchill. He's going to find Knitz. Schmidt, wide open three. Just off the back. Krause rebound. Moving the ball slowly, waiting for the offense to get there. Would have been a better take in transition if he took it. Krause stops and pops. Just off. Rebounded by Lutz. Lutz finds Churchill. Churchill with the dunk! And he missed at the rim. Maximum effort from Churchill, just can't execute. And a foul. Jump ball is called. My guess it's probably staying with the Warriors after that one, and it will.
Timeout will be called by Marion.
Marion has used 3 timeouts in this ball game. We're going to see how they come back stronger with 4:31 winding down. Paul, any regards?
Not really. I mean, I think if you're Marion, you just need to start putting some shots up there. I mean, they got a couple up there, but they're not really falling well.
Yeah, I've never really said this about a team, but I feel like the Warriors are too patient. I think they're waiting for like the perfect shot, and that's never really going to happen because the Wildcats' defense is so good that they're never really going to get a perfect shot, but they have to start making what they can get, or this game is going to run away with the Wildcats.
Yeah, Joe, sometimes being too patient really comes back to bite you in the rear end. So hopefully they can get it together and kind of speed up the process a little bit. We'll see you guys back at the end of the timeout.
Taking us back now. Warriors taking the court early. But yeah, that really was one of the keys for the game that we talked about is they have this common play that they run over the top, and he's got to deny that for the rest of this time, and I feel like they'll be fine because the Warriors are really going to try and get to Howard here. Kick out, no three. And the Warriors already passing their average turnovers on the night, starting at 9.1 team turnovers per game. Over the top, just short, rebounded by Knitz. He's going to take it. And also the Warriors average 44.9 points per game against most teams in the league, but I don't feel like they're going to hit that number tonight against the Wildcats. And a nice finger roll from LT to get that pass over the top. Long three-pointer. Got it! All cash from the corner. Going to the bank early because it's payday for the Warriors. Knitz setting it up. Finding it 3 ways. Knitz, Lutz in the corner, deep 3-way downtown, bang! He got it to go. What a shot from Lutz. Lighting up the gym from the arc. He's got 11.
Lutz has been playing his defense very physical tonight.
Another 3, just off the front. Knitz finds Shahan. Shahan rises and elevates. He scores off of the window. Shahan, a nice move, giving him 14 on the night, leading the Wildcats. Nice defense here from the Cats, shutting off anything the Warriors want. Downhill drive. Nice pro touch from the kid. Raymer gets his own to open up a drought from Marion. Shahan, high wing. Shahan drives. Kicks it to Schmidt. Schmidt over the top and a foul is called. He will go to the line to make 2.
Foul charge number 14. First personal, first team foul. Leighton Schmidt at the line to shoot 2.
And a short shot from Schmidt, missing the first. But yeah, how will this affect the Warriors throughout the season? You know, right now they're standing at 6-11 in the league, so this would improve them on to 6-12, and they're 10th in the district, so I don't think that number will really change depending on the outcome of this game. But they're ranked 237th in Kansas out of all schools, and Moundridge is ranked 9. So just a little bit of a comparison there.
Explains the score a little bit there, but and again, ranking is just a number. Any team can come out and beat any other team.
As very little starters are in right now, as a 2-point basket from Raymer, the sophomore, the freshman. Young guy getting those varsity reps in early.
Love to see it.
Knitz, pick the picker, short pass. Won't get the free throw. Rebound, Raymer. Wesner at the wing, drives inside. Horizontal shot. Just off the front of the rim. Knocked away, and it'll stay with the Warriors. But we will keep you guys updated on that Sterling and Marion game that is going on right now. But if you just want to go watch that for a little bit, go to Black Bear Broadcasting, where they are watching the game live from the den. Score for that game right now is 27-26 early in the third quarter. Marion is up 1. We will give you guys more updates before this game ends. A nice pump fake there, guarded by Josh Kane. The floater goes in. Marion starting to figure out a little bit of offense. This might give them a good tempo to start getting improved momentum for their team. Adolph on the cutter. Burge has the lane, finds Kaufman. Godwin now. Godwin drives, attacks over Howard, got the layup to fall, and count it. Godwin getting on the board the first time tonight for the Wildcats. Breaking the D, trying to get downhill, spinning like a wash cycle, and it won't go.
A foul will be charged on Finn Burge, pumping a little bit too much there. Yes.
Taking us back to the action now inside. Godwin, close cut defense. Burge on Kraus, 3-on-3 right here. Downhill, Kraus, pump fakes. Kicks outside to Raymer. Raymer thought about the long three. Kraus on an island. Guarded by Kane, looking to yuck one. And a charge on the floor. Kaufman, an illegal block. It'll be Marion basketball after Kaufman gets an awkward call. And you know, an inexperienced freshman got a lot to learn getting into the varsity reps. And a thrown off of his back. I've never seen that before. Wow. You would not expect that from the way this Marion team is playing right now. Godwin, spin cycle, dishes to Kaufman. Kaufman down low, over Howard. Thrown out of bounds. And I think Knitz is going to tell Kaufman about his mistake to be careful with the basketball. Kraus thought about the three. And a foul on Kaufman, making all the negatives for this game. Over the top, Adolph guarding heavily at 94. Finds inside, Howard goes up and scores. Kane has three. Burge at the buzzer, got it to go. Burge hits the dagger as time runs out. We will see you guys after the break. as we enter the fourth quarter. Winding out the game, starters will return. What can the Warriors team do in this time remaining? Paul, what have you been noticing about the game so far, goods and bads?
Honestly, I think the Warriors are taking too much time off the clock. They need to start putting up shots, but at the same time, Moundridge's defense has been really locked down, and that might be part of the reason why Marion can't get many shots up. Wildcats have been doing a great job.
Yeah, I think that's a great take as Knitz takes a hard fall there, a foul for the Warriors in transition. Knitz over the top to Churchill. Shahan way downtown. Got it off the front of the rim, a piece of it. Schmidt drives inside. And a push. Another foul from the Warriors, doing everything they can. Churchill handoff to Lutz. Lutz pump fakes. Finds Shahan. Lutz long range three. Just off the left. Cats missed a lot from outside of the arc on that possession. Gotta iron that mistake out. Krause downhill. Over the top. Churchill knocks it away. As Churchill has it all by himself. And his spin move out of his hands. Churchill misses wide open. Gotta make that at a varsity level. That is unacceptable.
Nice move though, Joe.
A great move.
Just gotta finish.
Jamming a handoff is Lutz here. Finds Raymer. Krause driving inside, trying to attack the paint. Get an offense going. Motion move, spin. And there'll be no shot. Foul on Lutz on the floor after literally zero contact. But you know, like we say every time, the refs see things that we don't see.
I got a bird's eye view up here, Joe.
Can see the court actually very well right now. And another one will be called. Keeping the ball with the Wildcats. It's a foul. Warriors are hacking late in the fourth. But, you know, make sure you guys follow the Moundridge Sports Network on all socials, Instagram and YouTube, so we can keep bringing you guys game coverages throughout the season as this game comes to a close. We'll be signing off for the last time. Me and my color commentator Paul Grill joining you guys this evening.
And one for Jesse Lutz.
Lutz gets a nice one at the basket.
Starting at receiver, Jim Raymond, that's his third personal. 14th foul.
Lutz is first. Only needed one as he got it to fall. 58-35, 6 minutes left in the ball game. Down low, knocked away, staying with the Warriors. As they will take some subs into the game. Wow, what a move from Howard. Rising to the rim again. Knitz hands it off to Shahan. Thought about the three. Finds Lutz. Lutz stops and pops. Nylon! Lutz from the arc. What a shot from Lutz. He's got 17.
Back into the Wildcat lineup, Moundridge and Josh Kane.
No inbound. Knocked away by Schmidt. Give the Warriors a better position at the block.
Heavy defense by the Wildcats, stolen by Knitz.
Kane over the top pass, lobs it up, blocked away by Kraus. Knitz to Churchill, trying to get a screen. Takes Kraus, spin move, rises to the rack, and a foul. Called on Churchill. And a great take from him as he'll head to the line. Churchill has 8 points on the night.
Number 1, Caden Godwin will check back in for the Wildcats.
Churchill's second, rattles out, rebound Howard. Kraus almost loses it. Raymer finding his way, finds number 3, Carson Kraus, the shot maker for the Warriors. And a long-range 3, got it, cash money from the pocket. That'll be his first points of the ball game. Churchill trying to find the pop action. Schmidt having fun with it now as the Wildcats, as they are getting to have some fun looks. Inside to Schmidt. And he'll finish through adversity. 64-40. A familiar score from the Brian recap. Kraus loses it to Knitz. Schmidt sliding through the A's.
Score update from the Berean Sterling game. It's 33-37 in favor of Sterling in the fourth quarter. Sterling's fighting back.
That'll be a good one to see who comes out with the win on that really big game going on over in Sterling, Kansas. And an air ball stolen away by Knitz. Picks up the Burge, goes up and scores. Finn Burge, the man in the garden, all alone. Kane closely guarding. 3 minutes winding down our fourth quarter. 66-40 is your score. And a foul on Burge will be called.
As Burge did not like that call. As number 0, Colton Adolph will check back in to take out Kaiser Knitz.
As the Cats will look to finish strong here and advance to 14-3 on the season. What a great game they played tonight. Bringing the energy at the home den to send all of us off to a good weekend. All teams winning tonight against the Marion Warriors. As no starters stay in the game. Kane closely guarding. Kaufman in the paint. Kick outside. Down low is Mercer. And a foul called on Kaufman.
Raymond Kaufman picks up his third personal foul. It's the 15th foul. Kate Mercer's in the line, shoots it.
Kaufman not happy with that call. He's on his third. First shot from Mercer is good, ripping the cords. Second one rattles in to cut the lead to 20. Burge, long range, no good. Rebound Kaufman, his fix is good. And a nice response from the freshman. Outside, driving through. The Warriors really got to be smart with all their decisions. This is do or die time if they want to try and bring this one back if they can. And the foul show going on tonight.
At the line for the Warriors, Kevin Jones, shooting 2.
Thank you, Moundridge Sports Network.